ready to get started. We'll call the prison board meeting to order. Are there any visitors' remarks concerning the agenda?
No.
Hearing none, everybody should have received a copy of the minutes from the May 8th, 2025 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for approval. Any further discussions? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Wardens Report.
So as of the 7th, we had 185 inmates as an average daily total. We had 192 total altogether. 2 at other institutions. We got 2 out on daily work release, 1 county maintenance guy, 1 CWIP guy currently. Had 2 new part-timers hired, Tedesco and Hurlbert. I currently have full staff, 7 sergeants, no vacancies, 35 full-time officers, no vacancies, and 6 part-timers. We did have some resignations and some terminations. Keith commissary orders, we had a gross sale of $19,657.94 for a total commission of $6,531.21. We had no constant watches. The medical, the pre, and the new charges, this is for the last 2 months, being that we didn't have prison board last month. I had 2 medicals. I had 2 females go out to Troy, 1 for stomach pain and she returned, and 1 for blood pressure issues and she returned. I had 2 Prias, Hartford and Lewis for sexual harassment. It was determined non-Pria, and Hill and Johnson for sexual misconduct, and that was determined as horseplay and not Pria. Inmate Eckert and Pelton were charged with fighting. PSP was notified. Nobody was hurt during the incident. Miss Chanot was placed in a restraint chair on 2 separate occasions for attempting to hurt herself. She has since been released from jail. Strope and Blake. Well, Strope assaulted inmate Blake. PSP was notified. Nobody else was hurt. Eckert and Roberts were charged with fighting. McLean and Brown were charged with fighting. Hartford and Keller were charged with fighting. PSP was called on all of them, and nobody else was hurt during the incident. And then the last one, I had Carlos Santana. I think that's funny, but
That is.
You got a guitar over there?
was placed in a restraint chair for not obeying orders of staff during cell extraction, but nobody was hurt during that incident as well. We have current for the month. We had 7 court placements, 1 magistrate level 3 DRO for a total 11 just this month, and then 36 criminal cases and 38 DRO cases for an average of 74. We spent 2 weeks in South Waverly Borough for CWIP. Spend 2 more here starting on the 21st.
Where? South Waverly?
South Waverly.
Good. Very good. All right, any questions for?
Just a quick question. So, I forget who it was. What's the policy? It was on Bibles is what it was. They wanted to take Bibles and give them out. They weren't allowed to do it.
So we have Bibles that we buy through certain church organizations. Miss Button handles them and hands them out. We just had a whole bunch of Bibles donated from Victory Church. Sheriff Walters did that for us. So I don't want individual Bibles being brought in from the outside.
Well, that's what I told them. I said books are a heck of a contraband
Yep.
carrier,
Yep.
and they said that they were sealed. So maybe we could talk about it.
Yeah, like I don't mind if it, a church wants, and all they have to do is notify Miss Button, and she'll take care of that for us.
Because I told them, I said that books are one of the worst things for contraband there is, and it's insane. But maybe if they're sealed or from the factory, I don't know. I'll get with you on it.
Perfect. Yep.
I can't remember. I
They've
can't.
got plenty of Bibles though, so.
Yeah, we do, and we have all kinds and all versions,
But you ordered some too, right?
But we ordered some, yeah. So we just wanted to stop the individual person from bringing them in,
I
just to
can't
stop
remember who it
contraband.
was either. So
Yeah, I know we just had somebody recently.
if you think about it, tell me and I'll call them up.
Okay.
That's who it was, I'm sure.
Okay.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
So I had another question for you.
Okay.
Do we have any other municipalities who have requested CWIP assistance, and do you have any others in the pipeline?
No, I don't have anybody yet. Nobody else has reached out. So actually, Michelle reached out a little bit ago for the county parks, but I haven't heard from Garen yet. So no other applications, just South Waverly.
All right, I'll entertain a motion for approval of the
So
Wardens
moved.
Report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Communications? None. Unfinished business? None. New business? None. Request for executive session? None. Visitors' remarks?
Okay, so you spent, CWIP spent 2 weeks in South Waverly. What were they doing there?
Taking care of brush, cleaning, storm drains. I know they helped clean the outside fence line of their park and pavilion. So just general cleanup work, I think, is what South Waverly had them do.
And that's a free service?
For municipalities and
Yeah, Wildwood's used it. A number of municipalities
Have
do that,
used them, yeah.
over the years.
What's-
Smithfield Township.
What's the lead time on it? Like if a organization calls you, how long before everything's approved and,
That's a good question. Depends on when they want us, and we're usually pretty quick turnaround.
okay.
Did you, I'm sorry, did you say that South Waverly, that you're gonna be going back to say?
Yep.
What, you said in 2 weeks or no?
Yeah, starting in a week from now,
Okay.
maybe two. I'd have to look at my calendar, James. I don't have an exact date for you, sorry.
And what, is that gonna be different work or just
Same stuff.
Same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And that person, that individual that wanted to bring a Bible in, did they bring it in when they were arrested?
No. It was
No.
a visitor coming in.
It was a church
Yeah.
group.
A church group coming
Oh,
in.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. And
We were both confused, I guess.
They
And it-
understood when I explained it to them.
yeah.
was it for a particular inmate that, like, they brought in a single Bible?
He wouldn't know. They contacted me. I just did it rather than call him up. I saw him today, so
Yeah.
we just talked about it. No, it was not a big deal. They weren't upset. And I explained to them that books are really
Right.
are terrible when it comes to contraband. And I knew that's what it was, and I told him I'd check with the warden. I just did, and I will go back and report to him as soon as I think of who it was.
So, okay, so they never actually brought it over to the jail? They were checking with you to see if they could do it?
They're checking with the jail to see if they could do it, and the books are an issue, so.
Okay.
They called me.
And did they want to bring just one Bible over? Is that what?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm not really sure of the.
Yeah.
Okay.
They go in, there's a lot of different church groups that go in, and there's a lot of, the men and the women, there's a lot of them, and really, they do terrific work.
Oh,
And I
absolutely.
think it's very, very meaningful, but on the same token, the jail's they've got to be very aware of who they are, and people unsuspectingly could be doing something they shouldn't be doing and not even know it, right? So, no, it's all good. I don't wanna blow that up in more than it needs to be.
Okay. Well, in this case, it wasn't like like an established church that you knew about, I guess, because they can actually make arrangements to bring Bibles to the jail, it sounds like.
I think it was a regular church group that we
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have regular groups that come in, James, they go through the whole background check process. They're authorized to come in and provide services at the jail, and I think somebody just wanted to come in and drop off a Bible. But they have there's a process they have to go. They can't just bring it in off the street and hand it over, so.
It's got nothing to do with it being a Bible. It could have been Mary Poppins, and it would be
Yeah.
handled the exact same way. So, because it was a Bible, that doesn't matter. Because I know since I've been here, when I saw how people can try to get contraband in the prison, and they almost 100% catch it, and people get in trouble for it too, by the way. So, but what they do with the bindings and the pages, and it's just insane, the creativity of what they do. So the fact that it was a Bible's got nothing to do with the fact that can't just take a book in willy-nilly into the.
We have certain publishing companies that all the books have to go through.
Right. And that's the way a lot of systems are, that
Yeah.
you have to buy it through these certain publishing companies to be able to then send it to the correctional facility, because
Right.
that way they're cleared, we're sure that there's no issues with them.
Okay. So it sounds like, yes, if a church group or a church wanted to bring Bibles in, they could do it, but there's a process that they have to go through, and they need to get it from a particular publisher that somehow you've cleared.
Yep.
Okay.
So
That would be any.
that's what happened with Vic's donation recently from Victory.
Yep.
They went through the approved publisher
Yep.
to donate the Bibles.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Great.
But James, that would be any book.
Yes, it wasn't really, it had
So-
nothing to do with the fact that it was a
No,
Bible.
Our prison's very open for people of faith and for people to go in and try to minister. They do a great job at it.
Do you have other books of faith in the
Oh, yeah.
prison library?
Sure.
Oh, you actually have like a prison library where the, no.
No, but we have, you know, all
There-
Hebrew Bibles, Qurans, and
Really? But they're online, right, or no?
no, we have hardback copies of them if the inmates need them. They all go through Andrea Button for that.
They go through what?
Andrea Button, she's
Oh.
our treatment supervisor, so she controls all of the programs at the jail, including church and those volunteers.
But the hard copy Bibles, like you were just talking about, like the Koran, a Hebrew Bible, and Christian Bibles, they're not part of like a library, or is it?
No, we just have them
Okay.
on hand.
They're
Okay.
just in the office somewhere, and when somebody wants one, she coordinates and gets the book. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, I think that's everything.
All right,
Um,
motion to adjourn.
What-
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
sorry.
Are you able to speak on why Dalton Carr was fired?
No, I
It's
no.
personal.
And do you know why? I'm sorry, wrong question. Do you know how long he was there? How long he was employed?
Not off the top of my head, no.
Again, it's personnel.
Okay. That's everything.
All right,
Thank you.
so moved.
Second.
Motion and second, we're adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.